Greetings. I thought of doing something a little different today. I apologize in advance if I sound awkward and you know not prepared. Um, I'm just s- think of this as just a testing video, maybe, because I frankly don't watch any drawing videos on YouTube. Thought I had some free time, so I'm gonna try and do something productive. uh, well, it depends on the your definition of productive. I thought just this would be more helpful rather than just laying down and going through some funny face. Never mind. But the important thing is, I am going to record myself drawing something, so maybe someone could potentially find that useful, or find. Now, if you're the strange sort of person, would find some entertainment in watching me babbling on. Now, for those of you who don't know, English is not my first language, and I'm not that competent in speaking it. So prepare for a night of babbling and stuttering. It's gonna be fun, at least for one of us. Maybe. Anyway, for this video, I thought I'd design an armor or something like that. Maybe. Depends. I tend to go on a tangent when I start drawing. Plus, I'm gonna be listening to Bloodborne soundtracks, so that'll be fun. Okay, and then I'm wasting time in this video. Okay, without further ado, let's start off something. Maybe something good, potentially. Let's see. Okay. Now, first off, now I'm not an anatomical genius, so I'm gonna start drawing a mannequin figure, maybe. Let's see. That's not good. No. Yes, that I do anyway. I just sketch out a basic shape, a skeleton of a figure, maybe. As you can guess, I'm not that experienced in drawing anatomically accurate figures. I just these random drawings, and hopefully it turns out because I'm not focusing right now on getting the anatomy correct or not. Good lord, the soundtrack is awesome. Okay, so yeah, as always, not always. Most of the time, I actually draw my female character called Caitlin Blackmore. She started off as being a vampire hunter. Fits, the Bloodborne has hunters and beasts. Yeah. To make things clear, I have never in my life played Bloodborne because I have a PC and I don't have a PS4. Okay. That looks horrible, but I think I can put an armor on top of that. Yeah, I was very right about this. I just draw them to I don't know to feel that to try and feel my that I'm a proper artist or something. I just practically just need these. Maybe I should. Size of the neck, maybe it's too high. I think. We'll get to that later. Now the next thing I do is reduce the opacity of that. Create another layer. It's much easier if you know the shortcut keys. Okay, now it helps if you know some basics of armor designing. So usually it's like this. To my knowledge, my knowledge is based off of video games and brief studies on armors. Usually it's a vest like that. It's not form fitting. So. Oh, by arm I don't mean futuristic armor or anything. You and realistically you wouldn't have those vest cuffs like a bra. Uh, Uh, so it's like this. It's connect here, and there are joints. I think around here. No joints. Just it's like two halves of a singular armor that's connected from the side. It's like it opens up like a mouth. It's like one half is like this, and the other half is like this, connected, and the shoulders are connected like this, and the straps are like this. So it sort of clamps down on the person. The body's like this, and yeah, like that. Right? And I'm not sure about how the shoulder pads get connected to this, but I think something along lines. So the shoulder plates are attached to this. In proper armors, actually that provide actual protection, they extend here downwards to cover your armpits, not the armpit, the joint. And if you're observant, you can see this prominent in Dark Souls and even at Assassin's Creed, I think. And even if you really want to go, it's things like that, and I think you've seen those. I don't know how this gets attached, so I don't even touch that. And then you have rivets inside those. That's how these come about. How these get attached is because underneath those is things like that are there, I think. And then you have stuff like that to connect that to your hand, the arm, the upper arm. Go there, and you do the same thing. Yeah, the perspective. Maybe it will off, but still, as I said, I'm not an actual artist per se. I just like designing things. These are not actually accurate either, but give me some credit. You do that and that and that. Yeah, there's nothing here. It's that. Okay, I have something like that. You can extend this downwards. You can go all you want, but I stop at like 3 to 4 plates down. I stop. It's just me. We can go on. What I do is I get to the variations later on. Okay, and we have that, and we have the bracers. I think you call them bracers. I'm not sure. The forearm guards. How they get fixed is it's like a hollow thing, and you just and here you have like buttons. It's like putting on a sleeve in a shirt. Yeah, and there are 2 holes here. You go there and you just slip these underneath those, and just comes up like that. So kind of stays in place. So to remove that, you need to apply pressure downwards. You won't let an enemy do that. So I think that's how it works. That, and then you have the elbow guards. Again, I'm not sure how this part works. You got a shield thing like that back, and down it goes, and like that. Same thing, it goes around your elbow. And the screen recording is a little laggy, so if you have any choppy screens, frames, yeah, you should probably check it before recording next time. Anyway, if there's a next time, anyway. Okay, you go around again, and voila. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And you have I think the arm is disproportionate. Who cares? You have like some plates like this, and maybe add a final plate over there, and in the glove itself you have embedded things. I'm too lazy to draw a finger. Ah, fuck. Pardon the language. How those happen is like this. That and these are not connected to the knuckles. The knuckles is actually the plate thing. So if you punch someone, this edge would come in contact, which would be exceptionally painful. The thing is, you can't really bend your fingers backwards, so it's nice. It won't break even if someone tries. There are different variations, but I've seen things like that. Yeah. A version like that. Sounds creepy when it starts out. Soundtrack. I mean, you can't hear it because I've muted it. Because if I don't mute it, you can't hear my voice. Yeah, compromises must be made. And yes, here is yes, a card. I'm too lazy to draw the fingers, and plus I'm not that good when it comes to fingers, so I just wing it. Leave it at that. So, obviously there should be more, So this would be the bare necessities of actual armor, I think. Then you have these sort of things. I haven't done any research on those, so I won't even try. Okay, that's the basic set of an armor. Then you do the same thing over again, and add another layer, and now you start drawing the your own version on top of the bare necessities. So you can change anything you want as you please. In my case, I added the color or something like that. Yeah, all the artists who are watching this would be face palming so hard right now because I do the I do that. It's not a good practice. That's real. There and yeah. I just leave this part here just like that. We can just add something, a crest or something like that. Honestly, I would open up my the reference drawings, but if I go through all those, it will take a lot more time. So I'll just stick to this. It's pretty much the same as a plate armor in my case. I don't have that much protection though. Too much of armor limits mobility, and I haven't worn any suits of armor, so I can't really guarantee that. From what I hear, it really doesn't limit your mobility as much as one think. But yeah, I'll stop with 3. I have that one. Here, I just without the strap, I just made it more comfortable. Go there, that, and the strap goes over that. So it stays on your arm without cutting into you. And 7/4. There we go. And yeah, I'm just doing the sketch right now. I don't want to waste a lot of your time. So that, and without going lower, I just ended it here. It's giving the protection to the chest, lungs, and the heart. Most vital organs. It does look with the brain, in which case you would wear a helmet, but you can't show off the character's hair. So yeah, anyway. Another half connected there. Now what I've done is add a little bit of curve there. What I do is I just replace this part with the leather armor. I have no knowledge on leather armor, but what I did is just basically made it a corset. From what I hear, it's really uncomfortable to wear, but it looks hot on the girl. So yeah, I don't make my designs 100% realistic, but it has to be visually enticing as well. Otherwise, what's the point? I mean, I'm not designing this for real life use. On the plating, you can't call them plating at this point because it's leather, so leather flaps maybe? And something like that, and underneath that you have more of those. Last one is more angular, not angular, slanted. I want that again. More of those, and yeah. And she wears a belt over this, utility belt. But right now, I don't think I can fit that in. Excuse me. Pouches will be like that. On top of those? Maybe. I keep changing the design, so I'm practically redesigning this as we're talking right now. As I'm talking to you right now, which you're not here actually physically. What's the opposite of physical? Even that way you're not here. So yeah, maybe add a little reflection downwards. No, just adding instead of a V, I thought you can see that anyway. You had a belt here. Maybe now add 2 more pouches here. It's not that sleek or elegant, but when you need a pocket, if you don't have a pocket, it's rather inconvenient. So I give my characters, and it's some place to store their things they need to zoom out. Those look way too small, and the waist is laughably small. Yeah. Way to go, son. Okay. Then what I do is just make it so that she's wearing something underneath. I haven't specified what that is, but I think it's like a long sleeved top. She'll have the sleeves, but she's kind of like torn them off, so they're just dangling around over the armor. Now I'm purposefully doing this because it's like a torn fabric. That. Then you have I didn't change that much. So yeah, it's like that. It's slightly prominent shield type of deal. I think I'm wasting too much time here, so I'm going to hurry up. I kept it the same though. The wrist part, it's basically the same. It's just gauntlet, however we wish to pronounce that. But with added, designs and stuff. And here she wears fingerless gloves instead of an actual armored hand. It's like that. Some minor armor is here. Same with that. I was thinking of making the armor asymmetric and adding one gauntlet, adding more armor to one gauntlet, making it heavier so she can defend it like a shield. Well, I haven't gone around designing that, so this is current one. Oh god, that looks so ugly. Fine. And then they get the neck. Maybe you can have chainmail. That's too medieval. Maybe a bodysuit. I don't know. She's wearing top, loose one, so it'll be crumpled up like this down her neck, and it's like 2 sizes too big for her, so it's just sticking out like sort of like a skirt. Again, torn. She's a poor woman. Plus, it adds to the aesthetic ragged look. It seems like makes it look like she's wearing rags. I like making the fabric flare out. Okay, so yeah. If you draw the mannequin-like figure, just the bare necessities that help to, give you a good idea how the body is shaped. That's wrong. That looks really wrong, but you get by with what you can do. And you draw the bare necessities of armor, everything you need to have, and then you model your own armor on top of that. Once you're done, you just those things, and there you go. It's not bad, I think. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you learned something from that. I had some music after the video ends. So yeah, for now I think that'll do. If this gets some views, some comments, I'll consider doing another one, because honestly I feel really nervous right now talking to a laptop. And yeah, you can probably tell that with how I talk and fumble with my words. It's not like I have a script or anything. And sorry about the low audio quality, by the way. It's using the integrated. I don't know. I think it's recording from this. So unprofessional. Okay, so hopefully I'll do better next time. So until next time. Yeah, if you like this, please leave a comment or a like. Maybe. So I know what to do better next time. So yeah, if you have any requests for me to draw, leave those as well. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you in another video. So for now, bye.